My Aunt Hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome to our broadcast today. We're so pleased that you have joined us on this most important war briefing. I've missed you all, but I'm pleased to be back for today's brief war briefing. But I do need your help. As you know, we want as many people as possible to be informed by intelligent Black people. Somebody talk Black to me. Welcome, family. I missed you all so much. I missed you all so much. But today's topic, I want to say I appreciate your well wishes. I want to say I appreciate your prayers, and I appreciate your love. Thank you so very much. It was felt, and it is indeed working. Can you all see this? This is what I posted today on my Instagram page. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. I missed you all back. Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. This is going to be our topic today. This is going to be our topic today. The Black doctor who is now the face of some of these, of one of the COVID vaccinations. Let's get ready to talk about her very briefly. Just before we do that, family, as you come in, please come in giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. You can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Also, beloved, we want you to know, we want you to shop at shopfnq.com for all of your holiday needs. I was waiting to hear back from one of the members of the team who's putting together a project that I did with Fly Nubian Queen, a holiday project. Family, it is absolutely amazing. They're trying to get it updated because apparently it's a couple of glitches with it. But I'll keep you posted on that. It's an angel calendar. It's a very limited number that we had printed. It's an angel calendar for 2021. It's off the chain, beloved. I poured my heart into it for 12 months. There's a thought for angels for that entire month. And then there is a corresponding magical scripture that comes with it. It is absolutely amazing. It is beautiful. I put a word on there as well. So it's an amazing collaboration with the network. So stay tuned for more of that. So hopefully she'll let me know when it's corrected, when that glitch is corrected. So stay tuned for that, okay? It's a pre-order, though. I want you to keep that in mind. So they won't ship out until January, but it's a pre-order, all right? All right, let's get ready to get into this, dear family. Again, my name is Vicki Dillard. For those of you that are just coming in, typically I'm here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I want to say shout out to those that are watching us on one of our other platforms or one of our replays. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. I missed you all so very much. We're in some very hot times right now, dear family. And on all of the white mainstream media outlets, COVID-19 is dominating everything. COVID-19 is just dominating. Now, I have discussed COVID on a number of occasions, but right now we're at a very crucial point. And I'm going to tread lightly as I make this discussion because the powers that should not be have a very big problem when folk discuss the mischief making many believe is taking place with this vaccine. I do not speak for the network or any of our affiliate networks. I don't speak for any religious organization, a person, or entity. The thoughts and opinions that are expressed by me are those of my own. I am not here to tell you what to do, dear family. Somebody talk Black to me. And you will forgive me if I have a little cough and so forth. And no, it's not COVID. Somebody talk black to me. I'm working with the appropriate holistic doctor, as well as I have a regular team that of medical doctors that I'm working with. So this is just a part of my process for what I'm dealing with right now. So I thank you so much for your understanding and your patience, dear family. Now watch this. That's been dominating the headlines, right? Dominating the headlines. One of the things that I said on Twitter some time back was, don't you find it fascinating that the major networks, they bring in regular MDs and so forth, right? Those that practice traditional medicine. But don't you find it fascinating that they don't bring in any holistic doctors? Don't you find it fascinating they don't bring in any herbalists? If there's nothing to some of the concerns that folks have, fine, right? But don't you think it just makes sense for a holistic perspective to bring some of those folks on and ask them their opinion and give them and provide their particular insight? Somebody talk black to me. This is not just coronavirus. Coronavirus has been around, and it's for a while. This particular issue we've been dealing with for the past 8-9 months is called the novel coronavirus, right? The novel coronavirus. Months ago, I did a show on Dr. Fauci. How many of you all remember me doing that? Months ago, I did a show about how your open enemy will weaponize even their spit. I've made it clear to you that the virus itself, novel corona COVID-19 itself, isn't so much the main issue for a lot of us. It's those that are the spreaders of it. Somebody talk black to me. And once more and more information came out, we learned that it was white folk, Europeans, that were responsible for the extraordinary outbreak of this novel coronavirus. Somebody talk black to me. I've expressed to you that that is not unusual for our open enemies to use disease to bring about death to the darker people of our planet. Is that right? Thank you, Naturally Tour. She said, under the weather and all beautiful. Thank you, beloved. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. All of you that are giving, I thank you so much for supporting the network. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. Keep giving us a thumbs up, family. On the count of 3. For those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button, would you? Please hit that thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you so much for your kind words. Now, dear family, this is what I posted. And it says, the ugly truth about Black vaccine, Dr. Kizzi Corbett. Somebody say Kizzi. Somebody say Kizzi. Y'all know I can't do all the screaming and hollering. Somebody talk black to me. That would normally attend some of my shows at different points and times. Who is this Miss Kizzi? Well, in the first place, her real name is pronounced Kizmekia, Kizzmekia Corbett, right? It says Miss Kizmekia Kizzi Shanta Corbett is an American viral immunologist at the Vaccine Research Center, which is going to be, if you hear me say VRC, that's what I'm talking about, at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, National Institutes of Health, based in Maryland. It says that she was appointed to the VRC, again, that stands for Vaccine Research Center, in 2014. She is currently the scientific lead of the VRC's coronavirus team. Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? That was 2014 that she was appointed to the Vaccine Research Center. And she is currently the scientific lead of the VRC's coronavirus team. I said the lead. It says, with research efforts aimed at propelling novel coronavirus vaccines, including a COVID-19 vaccine. In December 2020, the Institute's director, who's the who? The Institute's director, one of her bosses, somebody say one, Director Anthony Fauci, said that Kizzi is an African-American scientist who is right at the forefront of the development of the vaccine. Family, Kismikia Shanta Corbett, who also goes by, she lets this white man call her Kizzi. She's 34 years of age. Her alma mater, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill has special significance to my family. Scientifically, one of our family members made history. And unfortunately, my family member that made history in the science department there that ran it, he's now passed away. I start my shows, or I often make mention throughout my shows, that we are at war. Is that right, family? I often remind you, dear family, that we are at war. I remind you of that because some of you got it twisted. Some of you think that because you have a little job and you have a house, you don't realize that you're on a battlefield. You've normalized your oppression. You've normalized having crumbs. You've learned how to cope well with oppression and disrespect. Somebody talk black to me. I am of the breed of gods and goddesses who are born for this time. This unique time where we're experiencing what I've told you on a number of times, the changing of the gods. Not just merely the changing of the guards that typically happens with law enforcement and military, but I said the changing of the gods. When I use the word God, I'm talking about one with force and power. So when I'm talking about the supreme God, I'm not going for the official appellation or name of the God. I'm referring to the supreme force and power. But you are also gods. Psalm 82, John 10, children of the Most High, little g, ones with force and power. The present powers that are, their time is short. It's written in Revelation. I've expressed it in more ways than I can count, that those individuals who classify themselves as white are concerned about their genetic annihilation. Not that someone is actually taking them out with some sort of weapon. No. Biologically, because of the regression of their makeup, their time on our planet. Whose planet? Their time on whose planet is almost up. And it's not just biologically that they don't have the necessary biological constitution to maintain long-standing existence on our planet, but it also has to do with the matter of justice. Somebody talk black to me. Y'all got to work with me today, okay? Can't do all the screaming, but I wanted to come to you today. On the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It's a matter of justice. That is to say, they have hastened their eviction and exit off of our planet because they have failed to do right by us and it. So the universe itself, the makeup of creation, is actually working against entities, people, places, and things that work contrary to justice. And whether you like it or not, some of you that just said, forgive them, let's move on. Those of you that say, I don't believe in reparations. Those of you that say, oh, it ain't that bad. Racism ain't that bad. Y'all just focusing on the wrong thing. Let me help your funny looking self. Let me help your funny looking self. It's written in code, in algorithm, and I'm going to help you decode it. When the God in the book of Genesis said to Abraham, he prophesied in advance that his people would undergo 400 years at least of hell. And he said after 400 years, he was going to come down and judge that nation. I emphasize that because it gives us the mind of the Creator. And that is to say, the Creator is not even interested in forgiving and forgetting after 400 years. Somebody talk black to me. I said the Creator is uninterested in forgetting and forgiving after 400 years. So if the Creator, the supreme being, is not sitting here saying, well, it's been a long time, you're not wiser, you're not more moral, you're certainly not more intelligent than the supreme force and power. So if the God says that he's just getting started to go after those who mistreated us after 400 years, if he said, I'm just now getting started, I'm just getting ready to fulfill prophecy after the 400 years, you can go sit your funny looking self down somewhere. You're not moral or cute or righteous or forgiving because you say we don't need reparations. I'm doing all right. We managed. I just wanted, because some of you all use scripture as a major point of reference, whether you are active with the book or not. I know that that's a point of reference for many of you. So I have to help you understand you are missing it. It's a part, it's written that some of the things that you're seeing happen are happening. And just to be clear, you black man, you black woman of America are the ones that the scriptures are talking about, the children of Israel. You are styled as the children of Israel. There is no people that's ever existed. I'm going to say that again. I said there is no people that's ever existed that has endured the level of oppression in hell like we for over 400 years. We're the only ones, beloved, that fit that description. Are you hearing me? Do you understand? Now that I've said that, before I go further, I'm pulling this up now. I just gave you information on this Kizmekia Corbett. Kizzy. Somebody say, what's up, Kizzy? Kizzy. Now, I want you to take a look at Kizzy real good. I want you to take a look at Kizzy. She's a beautiful melanated sister, 34 years of age. Kizzy. Watch this. What happened, Vicky? What's been going on with Kizzy? Well, now that you have a little bit of the little background on her, watch this. Kizzy is who Dr. Fauci mentioned, what was it, about a week or so ago on television when Dr. Fauci was asked about how would they overcome the reluctance of Black folk in particular from taking this COVID vaccine, right? Someone asked him how was he going to overcome that. I would like for you to hear his response as he invokes her name. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Oh, my dear brother, I bless you 1,000-fold. You know who you are. Thank you so much. All of you that are supporting us here. We bless your gifts 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm queuing it now.
Board.
Right now, you're listening to a fellow that's known as Black Doctor. He's asking a question to Dr. Fauci about Kizmekia and overcoming Black reluctance to take the vaccine. In terms of breaking, again, I want to emphasize that I'm not here to get off too deep into all of the different types of vaccines that are out there. I'm not here to tell you what to do in your family. I just know what I'm not going to do. Somebody talk Black to me. And I want to say this to you also, dear family. I regularly remind you that we're at war. It's queuing. I regularly remind you that we're at war, don't I? And I regularly remind you of that because it's true and it's taking place. The uniform of those that tend to wage this war against us, baby. It's not just the Ku Klux Klan in white anymore. White sheets covering their faces, burning crosses in the middle of the night, terrorizing churches, people, and businesses. We understand now that they wear blue uniforms, black robes, and white jackets. Are you all hearing me? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
My understanding is that that independent monitoring board has African-American scientists on it. In fact, one works with you directly. I don't know if she's on the board, but we know that we have an African-American scientist that works with you directly. Right. And so this is, you can speak about her work, but also how important that is in terms of breaking down these myths in the historic trepidation, because it's a new day. It's not 1930 anymore. This is 2000.
And forgive me, when I told you Black Doctor, that is the handle that he goes by. But the man that you're hearing speaking right now is Ambrose Lang Jr. The other gentleman that's pictured here is Wayne Frederick, president of Howard University. And then, of course, Anthony Fauci. Are y'all hearing me? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Today's show, I'm talking about the ugly facts about Miss Kizzi Corbett. Dr. Kizzi Corbett, we're getting ready to talk about that. Thumbs up, thumbs up. This is very important, family. In war, because today this is your war briefing. I want you to hear this. Now watch what he says as he continues.
This is 2020. And so the times have changed, and the input of African-American scientists in this process is much deeper than one might think. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think the example that you gave, Ambrose, is an excellent example. The very vaccine that's one of the two that has absolutely exquisite level, 94 to 95% efficacy against clinical disease and almost 100% efficacy against serious disease, that has shown to be clearly safe. That vaccine was actually developed in my institute's Vaccine Research Center by a team of scientists led by Dr. Barney Graham and his close colleague, Dr. Kizzi Corbett, or Kizzi Corbett. Kizzi is an African-American scientist who is right at the forefront of the development of the vaccine. So the first thing you might want to say to my African-American brothers and sisters is that the vaccine that you're going to be taking was developed by an African-American woman. And that is just a fact. I mean, that is a fact. And I think that's some of the things that people don't fully appreciate.
In my
Okay, let me get my eyes straight. For those of you that are new and that are unaware of my prophetic and insightful commentary that I've been given since I've been on this platform for the past 3 years. I was on Facebook, where we have 570-some thousand followers, came over here to social media. You're very keen already. My intelligent Black people. You already know that Dr. Fauci and them, like the rest of your open enemies, in my opinion, listen, are light years ahead of you when it comes to war. I said light years ahead of you when it comes to war. The reason they're light years ahead of you, family, when it comes to war, is because you've been in bondage the whole time. And while you've been in bondage, and while they've been in power, they've been able to go deeper and further and expand the manifold ways of warfare that your mind cannot begin to fathom. I have taught you on a very regular basis that it is needful to know 3 things. That is to know your God, know who you are, which is a God also, and know your enemy. When you know the nature of your enemy, you can stop being stupefied and stupid. Just knowing the nature of your enemy automatically gives you an advantage in this war. Some of you have refused to believe that we are dealing with individuals who have a tendency to execute some of the most sadistic, savage, and bestial forms of oppression that your mind could never fathom. It's not normal for us to rape a woman, impregnate her so that we can turn around and put the child in bondage and then intentionally get her pregnant so that she can be a wet nurse for the white woman. It's not normal for us to rape the man and sodomize him. Love you back. It's not normal for us to degender everybody on the plantation. It's not normal for us to rip a people from their nation, from their land, from their culture, from their God. It's not normal for us to set a body on fire, to tar the body, feather the body, then use two different beasts to rip the body apart. It's not normal for us to crucify. We've been taught to focus on the death of a white Jesus that was crucified thousands of years ago. The crucifixions. I know nobody tells it to you like this. The crucifixions. The crucifixions that we've experienced in this country. I don't want to offend some of you, but too bad, so sad. The murder of your Jesus of 2,000 years ago would be put to shame. You focus on that white Jesus of 2,000 years ago. You're conditioned and programmed to do that. There was a song I grew up in my family, they would sing, getting ready to talk about Calvary, always making a big deal about this one murder of this white Jesus with this cross that you even carry. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? They often venerate this moment, this incident that they said happened in time. And in your mind, you are imagining your white Jesus. And when you buck and shout, you discuss what he went through. You talk about how they held him high and stretched him wide. This is serious. But have you considered being burned at the stake in America? Have you considered the crucifixions that some of your own grandmamas and grandpapas experienced in this country that would put that murder from 2,000 years ago to shame? I mentioned some of these things, like Flint, and not just Flint, many other major cities around the country, whose water has been poisoned knowingly by white political leadership, whose food has been poisoned, whose air has been poisoned. Our Black minds don't think to kill someone using the elements. Not like that. Our mind is not so devious to put poison in the water and poison in the atmosphere. But you know what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said last century? He says you can't know the depths of Satan. Just when you think that you've read your last story about some wicked, sadistic act, you hear something else. Using the sciences, your mind doesn't even think about someone waging warfare against you with that, right? We're talking about Tuskegee today. But when Tuskegee was going on, when Black women were mishandled and they were trying to make our wombs impotent through hysterectomies and all manner of evil, our sister Henrietta Lacks, her family didn't even find out till many, many decades later the mischief making that they were doing with our sister's cells, what's known as the eternal cells. Read about that. Get the book, Medical Apartheid. Some people like to say we're worried about Tuskegee from some decades ago, as if that was so long ago. Everybody acknowledges under COVID that Black folks have the highest rates for high blood pressure, for heart disease, for all manner of sicknesses in the medical industry, right? Watch this. Watch this. Did anybody do all of this to stop you from having diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, and stuff? They all acknowledge the disparities. They all acknowledge that they've mistreated us and that we've experienced medical racism, right? They now all of a sudden, everybody and their mama is saying black folk are reluctant or hesitant because we've experienced medical malpractice. But when it was going on, nobody admitted it then, right? It took decades later, years later, for us to realize, oh my God, they was lying to us. Oh my God, they were killing us. Somebody talk black to me. You would be out of your mind to be stupid and wake up 20, 30, 40, 50 years later to say, oh, I didn't know that that's what they was doing for real with this COVID stuff. We're past time for that. I've told you on a number of occasions when I tell you to put your turtles in the chat that some of your slowness is actually fatal. You taking a long time to get to the right conclusion. That length of time, that space of time that you taking all day to get to the right conclusion about the nature of your open enemy is killing us. Your slowness is dangerous. I'm saying it off the top because we ain't got all day for you to fall out of love with your 500-year-old open enemy. I'm talking to some members that need to sign up for my 2021 Digital Coon Rehabilitation Center. I said, we don't have all day for you to fall out of love with your 500-year-old open enemy. We don't even have time for your hesitancy. I don't have time for you to even say, well, let me see. I don't have time for you to say, well, I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to see who take it first, and then we going to see. We don't even have time for that. To Black society, you doing that is almost treason. I'm speaking to you with straight words. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. To all of you that are supporting Black media, I want to thank you so much, dear family. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want you to listen to the last part of Dr. Fauci's funny looking self. Listen to what he says again when he's asked about this.
Hey, it's not 1930 anymore. This is 2000. This is 2020.
Now, I'm disgusted by this Ambrose Lane, who even says it like this, that this is not the 1930s. I was so glad a Black media member I saw put something up as a reminder. Of course, I saw this article some time back, but I just saw it recently. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. This is from, you can find several articles with this headline, with this information. The BMJ, this is intended for healthcare professionals, this particular site. And what this title says is, do you all see this title? Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, like and share. It says Black babies are less likely to die when cared for by Black doctors, U.S. study finds. That was published on the 21st of August of this year. I said, it says Black babies are less likely to die when cared for by Black doctors. Black newborn babies who are cared for by Black doctors are more likely to survive than those cared for by white doctors, a U.S. study has found. Researchers analyzed 1.8 million hospital births in Florida from 1992 to 2015 and found the deaths were fewer by 257 in 100,000 among Black newborns under the care of Black doctors when compared with care by white doctors. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention had reported last year that in 2017, it goes on to talk about infant mortality rate on. I won't go further with that. Why am I reading that to you? Because it's this Black bootlet, this Black bussy that's trying to impress this white man he's happy to be interviewing. Ambrose Lane Jr. This fella here, he's the one that's talking. This one right here. That's Ambrose. Just the fact that he would even say to Dr. Fauci, it's not the 1930s. That's a disdain that your Black bootlicks have for those of us that is using intelligence about how we approach our medical lives. Are y'all hearing me today? Just the fact that he would even say that, family, is condescending.
The times have changed, and the input of African-American science.
The times have changed. Shout out to Black media. Y'all seen some of these pictures. Let me ask you. Times have changed. Each of my times have changed. How many of you all been seeing these types of accurate photos all throughout social media? Not just the Tuskegee syphilis situation, but many others where you see Black medical experts, Black medical doctors and officials that were assisting. Somebody talk Black to me. Ain't none of us impressed because you decide to include us this time, stupid. Do y'all see that? Thumbs up, like and share, family. Do you all see this? They have always participated. So what is this Ambrose funny looking self talking about that we've been included? Boy, if you don't sit your funny looking self down, he's talking like that because you Negroes have a sick, disgusting love and excitement when you're in the presence of white people. You love to feel like you're impressing them. And the way you impress them is by disrespecting us. And that's what make you get this work. The highest form of impressing a white man or a white woman, for some of you bones and biscuits, somebody put some bones in the chat. The highest form, the highest method that you use to impress your open enemy is disrespecting your own. Making us look like we're out of our mind or we're behind time. I don't know why YouTube is hiding the people putting the bones in the chat. Y'all play too much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Process is much deeper than one might think. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think the example that you gave, Ambrose, is an excellent example. The very vaccine, that's one of the...
Now pay attention. Look how quickly Dr. Fauci deflects.
That has absolutely exquisite level, 94 to 95% efficacy against clinical disease and almost 100% efficacy against serious disease that has shown to be clearly safe. That vaccine was actually developed in my institute's Vaccine Research Center by a team of scientists led by Dr. Barney Graham and his close colleague, Dr. Kizzi Corbett.
Now notice she's his close colleague, but they're getting ready to make her the lead. Remember, I read her bio when I started the show, right? According to the bio, she is now the official lead with this coronavirus mess. This little 34-year-old Black sister. I'm not disrespecting her ability to be intelligent scientifically. I'm saying that she's not smart in another realm. I'm saying that her academia is one thing, but her third eye, first eye intelligence, her spiritual discernment is another. Y'all keep listening. We're almost done with this last part. I just want you to hear it one more time before I go further.
Kizzi Corbett. Kizzi is an African-American scientist who is right at the forefront of the development of the vaccine.
He just sat there and said, she's at the forefront of the development of the vaccine. What's happening right here, family? If you follow me at all, you will see this is the same kind of playbook that's used with okra, kale, Jamil Hill, and other prominent League of Mammies. There are different kinds of Leagues of Mammies. And I suggest to you today, we have a new inductee. We now have a medical League of Mammy member. I said we have a medical League of Mammy member. Kizzi. Miss Kizzi. Dr. Kizzi.
So the first thing you might want to say to my African-American brothers and sisters is that the vaccine that you're going to be taking was developed by an African-American woman.
Now he went from saying she's a colleague of, close colleague of, to leading, to now developing. They're making this Black woman the face of this vaccine. Are y'all keeping up with me? They are making a willing Black female the face of this entire thing. She works with a team of other scientists, y'all. But they are making her a prominent figure. And in recent times, she's been given awards. I tweeted from Hillary Clinton today. Hillary Clinton is bragging on her. I think Kamala, I saw a tweet from Kamala trying to tell her something. All of these different political folk are trying to brag on Kizzi, Dr. Kizzi Corbett, to tell her how special she is. But they've set her up, in my opinion, for the fall. Kizzi, I don't doubt that you may have been book smart. I need y'all to understand something. I need y'all to understand something, because some of you all don't get this. When I read you, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family, like and share. I bless all of your gifts 1,000-fold. Watch this. When I read you some of her bio that says now she's an American viral immunologist at the Vaccine Research Centers, the VRC, at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Watch this. She was appointed to the VRC in 2014. She's currently the scientific lead of the VRC's coronavirus team. What you guys don't understand, I've told you this a long time ago, that the big Black brain is the greatest threat to white supremacy, right? I said the big Black brain is the greatest threat to white supremacy, right? So when Miss Kizzi was in school and she was showing an extraordinary aptitude and intelligence, and then she turned around and said, I think I want to be a viral immunologist. Can I tell you about how your open enemy works? The white man and the white woman's tentacles go up. The white man and the white woman's tentacles go up because they know that the big Black brain, when it has access will come up with a number of solutions, can crack all kinds of codes and atoms. So what do? I'm going to help you today. Y'all know I can't scream like I want to. Thumbs up, like, and share. Thumbs up, like, and share. Family, don't forget to check out our business school at flynubianbusiness.com if you want to learn how to build a Black business from Black people. Flynubianbusiness.com. And also, if you want to learn about money, go to flynubianmoney.com. We give you actionable solutions here on the Vicky Show and on the network, family. So flynubianbusiness.com. Throughout the show, you're going to see our moderators put important links in the chat. Please take note of those, okay? You can also follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky and follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. For those of you that are tuning in, I see you all coming in heavy today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I missed you the last few days. You all know that I deal with medical stuff, but I'm getting it together. And thank you so much for your patience. But typically I'm here weekdays live, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on Fly Nubian. I know some of you say, well, Vicky, I see you on other platforms and your show is replayed. Yes, I'm so grateful that the Vicky Show is re-aired and played on several other platforms. But if you want to know a predictable time when you can see me, come to flynubianqueentv.com Monday through Fridays right here, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, okay? I'm pleased that we're reaching folk and we're going to continue to speak the truth. Are you hearing me today? Thumbs up, like, and share on the count of 3. For those of you that haven't, hit that thumbs up button if you're watching us on flynubianqueentv.com or one of our YouTube affiliates. If you're watching us on one of the other platforms, the algorithms and the emojis there and means of engagement is different. So please like, please follow, please share on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe and hit receive all notifications. That's very important, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep listening. Watch this. Watch this. What you must understand, this is the reason why I give y'all training and tell you how you need to conduct yourself in white supremacist world, corporate America, and places of business. Listen, what they realize is that this woman is intelligent as a young woman. She didn't say she wanted to be a cardiologist. She didn't say she wanted to be no foot doctor. She didn't say she wanted to be any of that. No, she showed signs of intelligence. And she started to say, no, I think I want to do something in the viruses. I want to be a viral immunologist. Watch this. So what does your open enemy do? They circle the wagons about that big Black brain that could possibly be a threat. Scientists have made mischief using Black people, studying us in the labs while you were living your life, while you out there protesting, talking about some George Floyd. They're in a lab somewhere, figuring out ways that they can shut you down. Are y'all hearing me today? Thumbs up, like, and share. They're in a lab making mischief. You don't need to just worry about the police officer. Your scientists. Watch this. So what they do is they watch you and your potential. They know that they've been making mischief in the scientific realm. They know that there's been some shady stuff going on as it relates to viruses. Y'all better listen to me today. And so if you're seeing a budding Black brain that's showing interest in that particular subject and topic, what do? Do you come out and say, no, you can't do it? Or do you say, come to my lab, come to my program? Then they start to direct you in a certain way. Why? So that they can groom your intelligence, so that they can control you, so that they can keep an eye on the big Black brain, so that they can influence you. Some of you get entrapped when somebody gives you an office and a title. You are a slave, just a good-looking one. Because they know that if they would leave you for real in a lab to do what you wanted to do without their meddling, ain't no telling what you might figure out. Somebody say, prove it, Vicky. How many of you guys remember? Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, family. I wanted to find this real quick, but I don't have time because I got to show you some other stuff on Kizzi. Do y'all remember that black scientist who blew the whistle on those other scientists that was making these rats gay? Y'all play too much. He was a brother. How many of y'all remember that? How many of you all remember that brother? Yes, you all are saying yes. That brother, as a scientist, somebody said it was frogs that they were making gay. He was blowing the whistle and was talking about what they were doing. Watch this. I'm using stuff that's in recent history because everybody feel like that if we talk about Tuskegee, we talk about back in the day and all this other kind of stuff. When some of us got folks in our own household that's in that generation. They know that if they don't control your intelligence, if they don't circle the wagons on your intelligence, somebody put his name in the chat if you remember the doctor's name. Somebody put the name in the chat because I've got a couple of other links. Yes. Tyrone Hayes. Who put that in the chat? Who put that name in the chat? Y'all remember that? Watch this. Here he is. Look at this brother. You see him in his white coat? Thank you all. I know I'm talking to some intelligent black people. Thumbs up, like and share, family. Y'all see that brother? He's an American biologist and professor of integrative biology at the University of California, Berkeley, known for his research, including herbicide atrazine. Yes, somebody put that in there earlier, atrazine. That's exactly right. Is an endocrine disruptor that demasculinizes, excuse me, and feminizes male frogs. Thank you for that. Do you all see that? That's this brother that blew the whistle. So for those of you that didn't believe that there was an actual attempt to feminize the black man, this brother, see, notice mainstream media didn't bring him on. Mainstream media did not bring him on. Tyrone B. Hayes. That's exactly right. And he talked about how it demasculinizes and feminizes male frogs. Research that. This is in recent history, family. Now, why did I bring that up? If they can't control your intelligence, what they do is they give you a particular study. Then they make you the lead of something. Then they make sure everybody gives you awards and they pump you up and they tell everybody, oh, she at the front of this. She's at the top of this. So that you become distracted. You're not doing stuff anymore now to free your people. You're not doing stuff that's going to liberate your people or bring about some kind of a solution. No, they got you now meddling in what some have said may be death dealing. Do you all understand that? This brother was ostracized and he was the one that blew the whistle. I said this black man, the biggest threat to white supremacy is the big black brain. And his point was, it was true that they were successful in demasculinizing and feminizing these frogs. And some of you wouldn't believe for 1 second that there was an actual, thorough, and intentional attempt to demasculinize the black man. We're talking about facts. In like manner, they're trying to make, with Kizzi rather, this is them trying to control black intelligence. Did that make sense what I just said to you a few minutes ago? When they know, thank you, Dual, for putting that link in the chat of our brother. When they see that you have potential, family, they start to try to control it, misdirect you. Are y'all hearing me today? Now watch this. What I want you to understand about our sister thumbs up, like and share, family. Thumbs up, like and share. The ugly truth that I wanted you to know about her, and shout out to Dr. Wesley, who was pointing some of this out months ago before a lot of folks started to actually pay attention. I want to read you this. Do you all know who Ralph S. Barrick is? This is Ralph Barrick. Ralph Barrick was a mentor of Dr. Kizzi. Dr. Barrick, dear family, Dr. Ralph Barrick, look him up, B-A-R-I-C, last name. Because remember, Dr. Fauci talks about she's leading this team now, right? She's a part of the lead. Who else is a part of her team? This Dr. Ralph Barrick is. He's a part of that, but he was also a part, you guys, of the task force. He himself, who was a mentor of Kizzi's, is now a member of her team. They're trying to say she's the lead. Now they're saying her mentor, Dr. Ralph Barrick, is now a member of her team. Well, Dr. Ralph Barrick was the lead scientist, you guys, at Chapel Hill, North Carolina, for that Wuhan SARS-2. Some say is responsible for its invention. That's who's also on her team. Y'all play too much. But that's not all. Y'all know I come with the receipts. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Again, thank God for the big black brains such as Dr. Wesley Muhammad that's been putting attention to this, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who before all of these details came out, has been talking about the importance, why it's important for black folks to be medically intelligent and some of the issues that were reported related to vaccines. Listen to this. It says here, also from our brother, he also said this too, how he believed that Dr. Fauci scapegoated our sister. Watch this. He says that the vaccine, which Dr. Fauci is trying to scapegoat Dr. Kizmekia Corbett for, is the mind-bogglingly evil, this is Dr. Wesley's research, mRNA-1217 vaccine produced by Moderna. He says, but Moderna is a Department of Defense contractor, and the mRNA vaccine platform is a military creation. A technology produced for and funded by DARPA. DARPA, D-A-R-P-A, is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. This mRNA vaccine, he believes, is also going to carry out a more pernicious objective. I changed the wording because I told you guys Obviously, we're on a platform, and the thoughts and opinions that are expressed by me may not necessarily be those of the network, but they are my own. So I am choosing not to say certain words, but still get you the information and respecting the network at the same time. Did you guys hear what I just said? I need you to research Dr. Ralph Barrick, who was said to be instrumental in the SARS so-called Wuhan disease. Once a mentor to Kizzi, Dr. Kizzi, but now she's leading the team. Somebody make sense of that. Y'all better hear me today. But I'm going to read this again. Again, shout out to our brother, Dr. Wesley. After Dr. Fauci scapegoated her, trying to make her the black face of this. Why? Because when everything goes wrong, y'all know full well that the vaccine that they're going to be giving you is not the stuff that the elites are going to take. Somebody talk black to me. You can't be that stupid. I've taught you on this show that that franchisee restaurants, they don't even bring the same food that they give white folks in white folks' neighborhood. The food that they deliver to yours is different. As our brother said, when he said the reason, like he was saying how comfortable the Vice President Pence was, and y'all remember hearing that video, he didn't say this part, but I remember seeing a clip of somebody that worked in the White House, and that clip leaked where the guy said that all of us are the different ones was vaccinated. His point was, don't you think that the vaccination that the elites are getting is going to be different than what you're going to be getting? I'm going to read this again. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, like and share. Thumbs up, like and share. I'm not saying it all, but I'm giving you enough. Why? Because I'm being wise. Somebody talk black to me. The thoughts and opinions, again, that I'm expressing are those of my own and not necessarily those of the network or our affiliates. Listen, the vaccine, which Dr. Fauci is trying to scapegoat Dr. Kizzi Corbett for, he says, is the mind-bogglingly evil mRNA. Notice the three letters in that mRNA. M, what are the last three? RNA. What do you know about your DNA and your RNA? In other words, some folk, and I'm being very careful on how I say this, some folk believe that because this M, emphasizing RNA, is dealing with the actual code of the human being. I'm going to leave that alone. Connect the dots, family. Y'all know that's what I always do on the Vicky Show. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen. mRNA-1273. Vaccine produced by Moderna. But Moderna is a Department of Defense contractor. And the mRNA vaccine platform is a military creation, a technology produced by and funded by DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. So when stuff goes to hell in a handbasket amongst black folk, they're going to want you to blame her. In the same way, folks are blaming, what's that AG of Kentucky, Carmen? Oh, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. What's the AG name of Kentucky? That black-faced white supremacist that screwed over our sister. When Meg Thee Stallion was on Saturday Night Live, she didn't use that big platform to call out the three white supremacist race soldiers that murdered our sister, did she? Who did Megan Thee Stallion call out when she had that platform on Saturday Night Live? I said, who did Meg Thee Stallion call out Who did Meg Thee Stallion call out? Did she call out the three race soldiers that was responsible for the murder of our sister, Breonna Taylor? My point is, Black folks, when you get in the way of stuff, when you decide, when we know that the target is white supremacy and you jump in the way of the target, the attention turned to Daniel Cameron. The same way it can happen for Dr. Kizzi Corbett. Did you all hear what I just told you just now? I want to say something else. I said the show today is what? The ugly truth. About Dr. Kizzi. Keep giving us a thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up. If you're coming in, welcome to the Vicky Show. I'm normally here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, every day giving you your war briefing. I missed you for the last couple of days because I was dealing with medical issues, beloved. But I want you to like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We're so pleased that you have joined us today, dear family. But there's some other disturbing things about Miss Kizzi, Dr. Kizzi. In addition, the most nefarious is a scientific situation she's involved in. I just gave you some receipts, family. But there's a couple of other things that are problematic. And believe it or not, this white supremacist Daily Mail even discussed this recently. Y'all see this? Dr. Fauci reassures his African-American brothers and sisters, which that was a slap in the face, that Moderna vaccine was developed with the help of a Black doctor. Watch this. Did you all know that they say that this woman, Dr. Kizzi, once claimed that coronavirus was a genocide and doctors were letting Black patients die? According to this, Dr. Anthony Fauci is attempting to encourage African Americans to get the COVID vaccine and highlighted a Black doctor's involvement. Watch this. But Dr. Kizzi Corbett has posted several controversial tweets on her social media account dating back to February. The immunologist, who has been dubbed a superstar scientist, has worked with NIH to develop a coronavirus vaccine. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. In one of the tweets, and here it is, she says, this is Dr. Kizzi, some have gone as far to call it genocide. I plead the fifth. What happened, Dr. Kizzi? I said, what happened, Dr. Kizzi? Shout out to Black media. She also said this. Let me read you this other tweet. I'm showing you her tweets. I would argue quite the opposite. This is another controversial tweet. In their eyes, that is. Let me go back to it. It cleared out when I clicked on the tweet. Thumbs up, family. I would argue, here it is. I would argue quite the opposite. The task force is largely people, white men, he appointed to their positions as directors of blah, blah institute. They are indebted to serve him, not the people. Shout out to Black media. They found a slew of other anti-Black tweets that old girl made. Watch this. Months ago, this was pointed out that she had another Twitter handle, and some believe that the powers that shouldn't be made her get rid of her old Twitter account because the one that she has now, they say, is fairly new. Well, under her old Twitter account, family, This is Miss Kizzi. Miss Kizzi. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, like and share. I'm quoting from one of her previous tweets. Are y'all ready for this? She said, quote, I hope my kids have white friends. No offense, but most of you niggas as nigga bees have the worst friendship circle. In another tweet, she said, quote, I will probably end up marrying a white boy with a soulful voice. She also wrote, I like my white boys to look like they can surf and got the daddy stroke. Rare find. But when you do, ... honey, all caps, HUNNIE. I asked one of my sisters to send me some of the other tweets that I might have missed. Shout out to Brother Tariq, I know brought this up months ago. And again, shout out to Dr. Wesley for the other scientific research that he was on top of months ago. Did you all hear what I said? Family, I was told, let me just pull it up because y'all know all I do is receipts, honey. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, like and share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, like and share. One of her old tweets, and again, shout out to our brothers, Black Media, for pointing this out. Her old tweet, which was under beautifully black, black spelled BLAQ. What happened to those old ones, y'all? Dr. Kizzi, how do you have this in your background? And now they done scrubbed this. And now you went from making some of those other controversial statements that seem to be accurate to now you are caping for this vaccination and you're openly fighting online against Black people. That's right, my sister Angel Love. This is our medical law member. Let's congratulate her. We've now inducted her into the prestigious, inimitable League of Mammies. You guys got to understand that someone that has the capacity to learn and to figure things out must be controlled. And some of you all have confused that control with congratulations and promotion. So when white folks pat your funny looking self on the back, you think you done made it. But in fact, you've been entrapped oftentimes. Family, don't forget about our store for the holidays. Shop with us at shopfnq.com. Shop with us at shopfnq.com. I'm waiting for them to get that glitch with the link cleared up because I did a beautiful Angel 2021 calendar collaboration with the network. We only have a short amount of it. So I'll let you know in the upcoming day or two when to go get it, beloved, because I'm sure it's going to sell out quick. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, like and share. We're so pleased that you've joined us. My name is Vicki Dillard. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Dear family, did you hear what I just broke down for you? Now let me say this to you, for those of you that still conflicted, because these people are coming there talking about how they so worried about what's happening with Black folk. This is what I want to say to you. Thumbs up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I love you back, Lois. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure also, family, to sign up for my weekly mastermind on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. I drop a spiritual, metaphysical jewel. I elaborate on it, and then you get to ask me questions in that particular setting. It's absolutely amazing. Thumbs up, family. Like and share. Watch this. Watch this. There's a scriptural text. You all know that when I refer to scripture, I'm not reading it or referring to it in a religious sense. There are layers, there are codes, there are secrets that's lodged in scriptures, and your open enemy and religious zealots and mischief makers have tampered with the scriptures, and they've made it none effect by giving the wrong exegesis or interpretation of it for their own purposes. When you read it as what I call a book of intelligence or a book of magic in the manner in which you should, you will see it's all kinds of jewels and insight and divine intelligence that's useful today. One of those texts, and bear with me as I suck on my loxygen. One of those texts is 2 Corinthians 11:14. 2 Corinthians 11:14, excuse me. 2 Corinthians 11:14 says, are y'all ready for this? It's very simple. It says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Another translation from the AMPC translation says, and it's no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. The Amplified says, and no wonder, since Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. 2 Corinthians 11:14. Why am I reading that to you? Because in this instance, family, these are people that swear they're coming to do you good, right? These are people that are saying, we're concerned about you, and we want you guys to be the first in line to take the vaccine. Dear family, Black folk have been economically raped, politically disenfranchised. The remedy for that is reparations. But do you see them talking about reparations? Do you see all this commotion for that? As I said about the other diseases that we lead in, what have they done to make us feel comfortable? Why, under what circumstance, any time in history, that we can point to where they did anything good for us if they were so concerned? What did they do when the George Floyd stuff was happening and the Breonna Taylor stuff is happening and the Rayshard Brooks stuff is happening and all of this stuff is happening? What did they do in all of those instances where we've been crying out? Every time we talked about how difficult things are for us, every time we discussed how we're dying, we're hurting, when has the whole world, all of America, I should say, come together and acted like they were concerned and came up with a solution? I'm talking about any issue. Name just one. Right now, I'm looking. I know there are thousands of you guys in the chat right now, but I know somebody out there got to have the answer. Name just one circumstance. Name one situation where Black folks were crying out, protesting, demonstrating, doing street justice. When have they ever shown any care or concern? When did they go out of their way to develop a solution to any of our problems? I said, when did they develop a solution? I said, to any of our problems. Never. Everything that they've ever done that gave the appearance that it was a solution, we found out that it was a trick too. Somebody here just said the civil rights. Are you out of your mind? It was all black leaders that were still on the front line to force the hands of this American government to do right. And they turned around and gutted every one of those laws or made them ineffective. You still can't vote without problems. Family, I want you to look at this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, like and share. Don't forget to check out our store at shopfnq.com. That's shopfnq.com. While I pull up this other bit of information, those of you that haven't hit that thumbs up button, would you? We'd like to draw other folk into the broadcast to hear this important message. Mainstream media isn't going to tell you this. I'm being wise about what I'm saying. I know you're intelligent enough to figure out the rest of it. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, like and share. Watch this. Watch this. How many of you all saw this madness? How many of y'all saw this madness? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Who saw this? I'm cueing it right now. Who saw this doctor? Is it Yves? Duroshu, head of emergency medicine of Lenox Hill Hospital.
Dr. Yves Duroshu, he is actually the head of the emergency medicine at Lenox Hill Hospital. And I can observe.
One of the first ones, this black doctor. And I don't think he's a foundation of Black America. I don't know if his name is French or what. I don't think he is, but I'm not sure. But I'm saying he's a black-faced person. Then the person that they got administering it is a black woman. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Did y'all see that? And then the sister. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Sandra Lindsay. She's from Jamaica. She the first one gonna send her funny looking self on TV. Now she done been on The View. She done been on so many shows, y'all, left and right. I just turn off the TV when I see her funny looking self come on. Everybody slam that thumbs up button. We in here heavy today. Welcome to the Vicky Show. We're so pleased that you've joined us. Tune in every day, weekdays, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on blindlivingqueentv.com. And you'll find me here giving you your daily war briefing. Look what she said. The first one in the country. Now you got politicians telling her that she's a hero. Family, we only make up about 13% of the population. We make up, I think, about not even 20%, maybe 17, 18% perhaps of the COVID cases. Why is it that they are doing overkill with having black folk out there? Y'all come on, somebody intelligent black people, where you at? They're not making sure we the first in line for no stimulus checks. I said they're not making sure that we're the first in line for no stimulus checks. They're not showing all of this care and concern. I can't be screaming with my voice. They're not showing all of this care and concern with no other area where we're suffering, family. Make it make sense. Sandra Lindsay, a nurse at Queens Hospital, was the first person, y'all, in the United States to be vaccinated. And she volunteered for that. She wanted to, quote, inspire people who look like me. Are y'all paying attention? I'm not saying that there is no foundational Black American that's done something as stupid as that. We see it even with the doctors and others acting up here. Watch this. What I'm saying is we're seeing more and more non-foundational Black Americans that are lending their names, their position, their education, and their status for this kind of stuff. Again, those that look like us. This woman, and I believe the other doctor that I just showed you as well, there's an energy and a spirit that comes from the foundational Black American that has a keen knowledge of this enemy that we deal with. And she was the first, you guys. Excuse me, in the United States. Let me take a sip of tea. In the United States, she says, I'm skipping here, growing up in Jamaica, before she immigrated to the United States 30 years ago, Miss Lindsay helped take care of her grandmother, her primary caregiver, who had hypertension and diabetes. She was often asked by teachers what she wanted to be when she grew up. The answer was always a nurse. It talks about she moved to New York and blah, 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 the school that she went to and all that. Let me tell y'all something. I've told you guys this before. You know I'm a woman of the world. I love my supporters and the Black diaspora all over the world. I embrace my people all over the world. But family, we cannot deny. And I've talked directly to some of them that some of y'all who are immigrants or have immigrant families, you all know your energy different. You all know that you guys come here cooning because you're trying to thank Massa for giving you a visa. You're trying to thank Massa for swinging the doors of American citizenship open to you. And some of you sell us out. You don't care about our history for real. You do what you do to impress them, notwithstanding the hell that we've gone through. You're coming over here enjoying the American dream based off of our American nightmare. And too many of you are too quick to do it, and you are too quick to volunteer. Family, I'm just asking you, name one area, any area of society where we have had difficulty. We've cried out for solutions. We've cried out for reparations. We've cried out for intervention. And America didn't do that. She didn't go out of her way to help us, now did she? All I'm saying to you, dear family, all of that shady stuff that I just showed you about Dr. Kizzi, she's a zaddy worshiper. She said some anti-Black racist stuff. She's engaged. Excuse me. I believe in some other medical stuff. I'm not saying that this sister is trying to do evil necessarily, family. This is what I am going to say. When Dr. Fauci sent his funny looking stuff up there saying that she's, the lead in this and developing that, and she's the very one that's responsible for making the vaccine. Let me tell you something. One of the top ones. Let me tell you something. She's not the distributor. This is what I tweeted some days ago. In other words, let's say Dr. Kizzi really thinks that she's doing good by helping to develop this vaccine, right? She doesn't know what may or may not be put in that stuff when it's out of the lab. Plus, the lab is not making enough for millions and millions of people anyway. She's helping to provide the blueprint, but she does not know when the stuff is actually distributed, any mess making or anything that might be added to it. She don't know. She doesn't know if things are going to be switched up. She doesn't know that the original stuff that she called herself fooling around with in the lab is the same stuff that's going to land in some of your clinics and hospitals. They got her funny looking self in a lab playing. sandbox for her. Somebody talk black to me. She really think that she's doing something. They got her playing in a little old sandbox. Are y'all hearing me? They got her in a lab, making her think she's got it going on. Talking about some, whoa, this is effective. Oh, Kizzi, you're doing awesome. Kizzi's running this thing. Kizzi. You can see Dr. Fauci talking to the other white doctors. Did you see what Kizzi did? And with Kizzi putting out anti-black, pro-zaddy tweets about her wanting a white man, they already know what kind of mammy energy they dealing with. They feel real comfortable with Kizzi. And the way they call her Kizzi, the white man, Dr. Fauci was calling her Kizzi, made me feel suspicious about what might be going on up in that lab with them and stuff. I ain't saying she is. I ain't gonna say that like that. I ain't saying that's really what's going on. But it sounds strange. They got her in that lab playing, pumping up her head, making her think that she's really got some breakthroughs, and the stuff that's gonna be shipped out may not even be the same stuff. Family, that's not even intelligent for y'all to even think that that even matters. I'm not saying that the sister does not have a capacity to invent something, to do something great. I'm saying that your open enemy makes mischief with your intelligence. And stop making folks make you go to Tuskegee and all that. All of American history has disrespected black people. When they do good in other areas like reparations, and matter of fact, notice, while I'm on this subject, notice how all of them are out there talking about how black folks experience medical apartheid, medical malfeasance. You're hearing doctors. If they're admitting that, watch this. And I want y'all to put this out there. Since so many of your top medical and political spokespeople and scientists are out there saying that black folks have a documented history of medical malfeasance, then you need to tell them we need reparations for that too then. They're admitting it now. They think by admitting it is going to make you feel comfortable taking it. Notice, before COVID, nobody was admitting or talking about this like that. White folks weren't sitting here acknowledging the fact that they screwed us over and tried to take our lives prior to. So now the question is, since you guys are admitting in other areas that you made mischief medically, we need to be telling Biden and Kamala and them, this is another reason why we need reparations. Cut the check. Because y'all are admitting it. But they're admitting it to trick you. They think that if they just admit that they did this to you, you're going to be like, okay, it's better now. I saw a clip. Y'all ain't going to believe this. I don't know if I have it right here. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this. Is this it? Katie Tour.
How do you convince?
Watch this. Katie Tour on MSNBC. Look at this picture. Do you all know who these people are right here? Katie Tour, that's the MSNBC reporter. Do you know who these black folks are right here? Watch this.
That yes, I understand your skepticism. When you're confronted with people who say, what about the Tuskegee experiments? How do you convince them that yes, I understand your skepticism, but no, this is a moment to really trust. Do you show them where you got the shot in the arm? How do you look them in the eye and get them to trust you?
So we were part of Tuskegee. I mean, we lived there. My husband was a vice president there. So we saw the effects of what happened to those men and women and the children because of the Tuskegee experiment. This fear is
absolutely. Did you hear what the people just said? Those individuals that you just saw being interviewed by this white woman on MSNBC, those are the Pettigrews who took part in the Pfizer trials. They saw the impact, they said, of a Tuskegee experiment firsthand. Now they're working to convince people that the vaccine is safe. So the people who claim that they saw the impact of the Tuskegee experiment, white folks are so desperate. This is overkill now to get us to take this vaccine, that they done brought the very people who say that they were impacted and saw the Tuskegee experiment, the impact of Tuskegee experiment firsthand. They done got them people out here to try to get you and I to take this. Family, if y'all can't see the finesse, I'm just going to leave that right there. Don't miss the show tomorrow, family. Same time, same place, The Vicky Show, right here on FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people like you. I missed you all for the past few days, but I'm so glad that you rejoined us today. My show is aired all week long. It's going to be an important show, so you don't want to miss The Vicky Show all week long. More than 3,000 plus of you today. I'm so pleased that you joined us. I got to get ready to go now to take care of myself, but I can't wait to see you tomorrow right here on FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com. Like, share, put the word out. Make sure that you check us out, our store, shopfnq.com. Stay tuned for a very special holiday project that I did with Fly New Being Queen, an angel calendar. Oh my God, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Stay tuned. They're trying to fix the glitches, and I'll give you more information on that. And you can follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky. If you came in late, watch the whole show. I gave you insight on Miss Kizzi, Dr. Kizzi Corbett, medically, scientifically. I brought you attention to some shady anti-Black tweets that she made in the past, as well as some other things that she said that implicated white America. But all of a sudden now, she has a different tune. It's important that we talk about her past. And I just gave you some insight. Make sure that you share, that you like, and don't you miss a war briefing. Thank you so much for subscribing, for sharing. I love you so much, dear family. You are my joy, my bliss. All of you that gave, you know who you are privately or to the network. I thank you. I bow to you. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. And to all of you that tuned in, it is my privilege and honor to join you today. I can't wait to see you later.